So this is Lynx and you're watching Loop TV. I've recently just produced a sample pack for Loopmasters.com to take you through producing a simple drum and bass beat. So I've got the tempo set at 175. I've just loaded up a stylus and I'm going to go through some kick drums. So I'm just going to try and find something real simple, tight kind of kick drum to start with. So all these kind of 808s are quite nice. Maybe start with a 909. So I'll just put that in kind of standard drum and bass position. So one on the downbeat, and then one just in between 3 and 4. So you get this kind of rhythm. Just loop that up. So you just get that kind of rhythm going. And then just on another stylus, I tend to use claps rather than snares, so I'll just bring up the clap menu within stylus, which is really cool, loads of cool sounds. That's pretty cool straight away. So there's plenty of snares, ones with loads of reverb, really short ones. And I tend to just kind of layer a few up. So that one's quite nice. That was nice. Try that one. It's a real simple kind of electro, I suppose, influenced drum and bass groove. Maybe search for some hats. So I've got stylus remix and stylus open here. I tend to go for stylus remix for the kicks, snares, claps, just because it's kind of a fat sound, I think. But I like to use just normal stylus for hats. So I tend to go for a kind of a more of a laid back drum and bass groove rather than really fast. So at the minute I'm just quantizing everything, but I tend to go in and loosen everything up a bit once it's all down. Might turn the first hat down a bit. Get that in there. Oh, my MIDI's a bit crazy at the moment. Tend to move the velocities around just a little bit, just to give it a bit of variation. Just turn the kick up a little bit. And then the claps sounding a bit maybe sterile, so I'll layer up other claps with it, maybe just slightly off rhythm. Just shift it around. I like just shifting the rhythms around a little bit just to loosen it up. I kind of try and move it as far off time as I can without it sounding too out of time. So that first one sounds kind of cool. So that's a bit off. Turn the claps down a little bit. microphone. Maybe turn the hats up a bit. So at this point, I mean, that's a really simple loop. I'll probably go into that a little bit more into detail. But a cool thing to do, I find, just to get the kind of the in-betweens of the kick and snare kind of sound a little bit more exciting, I might put like a sidechain compressor on the next elements I'll put into the mix. So I'll put the input to the sidechain to be the kick and the snare. So I've put one here, this little thing, it's a TC native compressor. That's the sidechain input, that's now on the kick. And then I'll put one on the claps. So there's another one here. And I have separate inputs. That's key input 1, and I think this would be 2. I know they're both 1, that makes it easy. And then what I might do is just something simple like run like kind of a loop, maybe from Stylus, just throw something in really simple. Okay, so I've got a simple 2-step beat running round now. Just real simple kick, clap and hats. And then just for quickness at the minute, I've set up a sidechain compressor to the next elements I'll put in. I'm just going to chuck in a load of loops from Stylus. And what they're doing is they're sidechaining to the kick and snare, or the kick and the clap. So instantly they're not going to disrupt the kick and clap. You can just throw in any old loop then, and it's going to breathe amongst your beat. So I've just thrown in this loop straight from Stylus Remix. And what I've done is I've put a sidechain compressor on it. So as I play it, you'll hear this funny bell loop, and then I can allow it to breathe as much or as little as I like amongst the beat. So that's really extremely compressing there. That's kind of cool. And I might just go in and re-pitch it. Kind of cool, maybe filter the bottom end off a bit. Turn that down in the mix a bit, just so it's a bit more soul. And then what I might do, just for simplicity, is just bounce that off. So it's got all the sidechain on it. So I'll call that funny bell loop. That just gets dropped down into audio. And then I can carry on, I can then throw another one in. So that's just running underneath, turn it down a little bit more. And then at that point, because the sidechain's still on, I can go in, load another just completely random loop. Just pick one just completely out of nowhere, really. Give it a go. So that's running underneath as well, that funny little wood block thing.